diversity and representation of gender, other gender, like lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual. Those are the screams of the people nowadays, not just nowadays. Yeah, just years ago. If you're going to look back, maybe it started in 2008 because that's the first time I saw these people. They scream it all the time, especially with the Gamergate that we drive. The people who supports Gamergate is the driving women out of the industry, driving transsexuals, gays, lesbians, bisexuals out of the industry. But diversity. What is really the significance of diversity? What is really significance of representation in gaming? With regards to if the title, if the title or the protagonist of the game is a woman or is an Asian or is a bisexual, does it really matter when it comes to quality? And take note, I'm just going to talk about this from a gamer, being a gamer from my perspective and perspective as a consumer. Okay, let's start. Bef- um, when people say that we need more X race, we need more X sex in this game because we want them to be included. It's kind of absurd to think it that way because you are marketing fiction here, and one audience, an audience, if you may, a gamer who wants to play video games don't really look how the protagonist looks like. I don't, as me being a gamer, I don't necessarily look for a criteria that a protagonist needs to be brown skinned. Yeah, I'm slightly white, assuming for that, or having black eyes, black pupils for eyes, black hair, and talking like you have a Latino accent. It's not that. I don't need to be represented in a game because I know it's fiction. And what did I do in fiction? When I read a book, I usually look at the character, not necessarily his appearance, his place of origin, his skin color, or what his heritage is. Well, assuming that his heritage is kind of related to real life, but that's not the case. I usually look at the person, I usually look at the character as a character on how he's going to play out, whether it's a protagonist or an antagonist in the story. How is he going to evolve? How is he going to deal with the circumstances? How will he transcend from being a meek, wimpy guy, if he's a weak, wimpy guy, into a very courageous and very responsible person? Same thing with video games. Do I need to feel do I need really need to feel to be represented in the game in order for me to relate to the game? No, it's fiction. And from a consumer basis, if you're pushing really this ideology of yours that I need to be represented as an Asian, a black hair, black pupiled eye, brown skinned, Latino with Latino accent type of Asian in a game, I'm not going to play it. That's just me. Because I want, as much as possible, I want to get out of the realm of real life. I don't want to play as me in a game. I want to play as someone else in a game. And as I said before, the character, brown hair, remember Wild Arms? I remember connecting with Rudy Routnight when he broke his arm in that midst of their conflict with Siegfried back when they first saw Mother. He had this dream that he was bullied for being different, and he was cuddled by an old man who really taught him how to be human. But that alone, that scene alone, that he was bullied for because he was different. Rudy Routnight. Remember, this guy is a living metal, a la Metallica in the game, and he have what blue hair, And as a consumer, I like the game, and the game have great mechanics. The game have good gameplay, and if I really want that, I'm attracted to that because I'm a consumer and I love that kind of game. I'm going to buy it from the shelf. Not necessarily I'm going to buy it because I am not necessarily if I really don't like RPGs, I'm not going to buy it. Not because that, oh, it's a blue-haired guy, it doesn't represent me, so I'm not going to buy it. That's pretty pathetic. If the these are the people who says that diversity, pushing or shoving, say, bisexual, transsexual characters, gay characters, lesbian characters in a game will attract these certain people that they want to attract because they are represented in the game is wrong. Just take a look at this example. Malaysia produced its own car called Saga, and Saga is is a homemade, as in it's a whole grassroots program of the Malaysian government to have its own car. But is it pushed around people and say that um, all Malaysians have to buy this because we want to diversify? It's not that video games one size fits all. Gaming is a global market. There are games out there that are produced from different countries by different people, regardless of gender, regardless of sexuality, regardless of skin color, of heritage, and it's their games are made with different ideas and into their different perspective, and people have different tastes. That's why we have this consumerism. When we have this thing called consumerism. We purchase what we like. We purchase what we want. We purchase what we need. We purchase what we crave on that specific market. And diversity doesn't really push that envelope when it comes to being a consumer. It's just that you're being pretentious, that you think that you can accommodate these kinds of people, that you want to attract gay, bi, lesbian, transsexual, African, Slav, Serbian. It doesn't really work that way. Yeah, you, instead of actually attracting them, you're you're pushing them away because you think, no, you not you think, you you in your head, you said to yourself that I can represent these people and I can do them justice. And who the hell are you to say those things? Who are you? Who the hell are you to tell them that, hey, you should play this game, you are represented here, you're welcome? Fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. That's one of the things that really infuriates me to you. The likes of Extras Credits, the likes of Anika Sarkeesian, the likes of Brianna Wu, who is a half-ass game developer, Devin Ferrezi, David S. Gallant, Blake Alexander, and all of those. Seriously, if you think that if you can represent me, if you can represent other people and accommodate them to your ideas, no. No. Who do you think you are? Are you gods? You are not the overlords of these people. And you know what? In the famous words of the people in Dragons of Hollywood, a documentary by History Channel, if we had problems of being represented in a movie in Hollywood, that is our problem. One guy said that. There is one Asian actor in that documentary says it best, and I'm going to repeat it again. If we have problems that we are on how we are represented, that is our problem, not you, not the social justice ideologues, not anyone, as in anyone, can tell me or other people otherwise that I should be represented in the game in order for me to like the video game community or the industry. I don't know why you're thinking this. Maybe people were right. You people are nothing more than cultural Marxists that is bannering under feminism, that is bannering under diversity. This is horseshit. This is fucking horseshit. You had your fun, but now, not anymore. Not anymore. Anyway, I'm Homer, and you know what? Maybe tomorrow I'm going to make the Lancaster. And oh, I'm going to upload this today. It's February 22, 2015. 22, so check them. See you later, alligators.